The darkest match in Cricket World Cup history. 1999 semi-final. Australia versus South Africa. The run that broke a nation. The dark side of the 1999 Cricket World Cup. Documentary script, English. June 17th, 1999. Edgbaston, Birmingham. The sky was gray. The tension was unbearable. South Africa stood on the edge of history. For decades, they had carried the label of cricket's nearly men. Talented, fearsome, dominant, but never champions. The 1999 Cricket World Cup was supposed to change everything. Led by Hansi Cronje, powered by Allan, Jock Callis, Lance Klusener, and Sean Pollock, South Africa looked unstoppable. Many believed they were the strongest team in the tournament. Then came Australia, a team that had struggled early in the World Cup and somehow survived every obstacle in their path. Wikipedia +1. What followed would become one of the most heartbreaking stories in sports history. Australia batted first. South Africa's bowlers were relentless. Allan tore through the batting lineup. Australia managed only 213. The target looked achievable. The dream was alive. But then Shane Warne arrived, like a villain in a dark movie. With every spinning delivery, hope disappeared. Warne ripped through South Africa's batting order. The scoreboard collapsed. The crowd fell silent. The World Cup dream was dying. Then came Lance Klusener, the warrior, the fighter, the last man standing. With South Africa on the brink of elimination, Klusener launched a counterattack that stunned the cricket world. Boundaries flew everywhere. Australia panicked. The impossible suddenly felt possible. 1 over remained. South Africa needed 9 runs. Klusener smashed consecutive boundaries. Just 1 run required. 4 balls remaining. 1 run. 1 World Cup final. 1 moment from immortality. Damien Fleming bowled. Klusener drove the ball hard. Instinctively, he ran. At the other end stood Allan, frozen, confused, terrified. Donald wasn't watching. By the time he reacted, it was too late. The throw arrived, the bails were removed. Run out. Silence. Absolute silence. The match ended in a tie, but under tournament rules, Australia advanced to the final. South Africa's World Cup was over. Allan stood motionless. Lance Klusener stared into the distance. South African players looked broken. Millions watching around the world couldn't believe what they had seen. A single run, a single misunderstanding, a single second. That was all that separated South Africa from history. Years later, Allan admitted the pain never truly disappeared. He revealed that he needed therapy to cope with the trauma of that day. The images replayed endlessly. The run-out became one of the most replayed moments in cricket history, a wound that never fully healed. For South African fans, 1999 became more than a defeat, it became a curse. Every World Cup heartbreak that followed seemed connected to that moment. 1999 wasn't just a lost match, it was the birth of cricket's greatest tragedy. Even today, many fans call it the most heartbreaking World Cup game ever played. In cricket, champions are remembered for trophies, but some teams are remembered for something far darker.